Welcome back to the second part of this section. Constantine, welcome. Everyone, let me go ahead and bring in the Suzanne series first. Well, I am going to change its position, smooth it out, and return it to the data section. I will select this option within the viewport section. Frame it, okay? During our last session, we discussed these specific parts together. Now let us move on and discuss another one of these sections. First, I am going to go ahead and select the transformation section on the Suzanne object. Done.
I will go ahead and take the cross section and place it onto the object. We are going to select it. Please pay close attention, everyone. In this part, we have a map from and a map to. What is it in reality? You are able to take the targets and the things you have entered that map from to map to. You can convert it or set it. For instance, I will open the map from in the location area under the X section. I specify 5 meters. It comes into map 2. And this time I will select rotation and set it to 90 degrees. Set it there. Okay, my map from is this one. When I go ahead and I set it. Listen. You can see when
payment goes, it changes. Okay, let me take a look further ahead. As the payment arrives, it changes completely. Well, in order to make it smooth, I am going to click this ticker again. Select it. Look, it moves it 90 degrees for me. A Control Z. Look, it came ahead. Let me set the parameter here too. Second meter, third meter. This part here is in the rotation section. 90 degrees. Look, there are no changes here when it reaches the third meter. It was rotating it 90 degrees for me. Look, if I am here, look, nothing changes. Only the distance. It will rotate a full 90 degrees to form it. It is going to place it in the first section. Closing this now. Or I select this one. Look guys, it has placed it in the XYZ section and also put it here, meaning you can do it in place of the XYZ section. You will fully master these sections by practicing. Now let us move to the tracking section, where 3D tracking is the most important. Alright, I have gone ahead and selected 3D tracking, clicking this. So I am moving it from the Z and Y angle and placing it into the Y and X angle. Places. So, select this. You see from here, it is for me, it is moving, as I move the object, the axis of it is changing. Okay? Now, in order to fully understand this better, I will select this and go to the Data tab. I am clicking on this section right here. Look, it is selecting XYZ for me. Okay, well, go to the section. Constraint. Here I am saying Z and X. Do you see? When I move this, it only moves on the Z angle. Look, it has an offset, a section. Actually, track size, it has. Now I am selecting Y. Did you see? It changed, and this one is also Y. Look, it is placed in the top section. Did you see? Now if I select this, we will see. See, its movement, creation. By testing it out, you will be able to master it completely. You can reach it, place it, and then start working with it. For example, we have another sample in this section. I'm going to select this one so we can see Object, this one. Now take a look at what has occurred here. You see when I move it with G, stretching. You can even modify these numbers to experiment with it, for example. It is like squashing an image, like you saw in Tom and Jerry cartoons when Tom and Jerry hit each other with an iron. You are able to work with these kinds of models. Listen guys, unless you practice and try it out, you will not get it, but that is okay. Next one. You should also try these and apply them to it. When I add Clem 2, it says, guys, there is no such thing as a cube in the Clem 2 part. Why is that? What should we do for this part? I press Shift A. Mesh, adding a path. Okay, so in the path section, I mean in object edit mode. How do I move it now? Right here. I come like this. It should be this way. I tapped and switched over into object mode. In fact, I have set it up. Okay. I will select this one. I will bring this to the door. Alright, wait, I need to make this smaller. Let us see. Now watch using G. I am moving it along this axis. If I press this, look, it keeps repeating from the beginning on this axis. Keeps going. From start, it goes from the beginning. Okay, let us move to the next section that is similar. It is this. I did it in the fall off. I am selecting the fall off using the eyedropper tool. Coming, placing this. Okay, we should select it. Now, this I am selecting here. Now if I move these values, it will move according to the curve and continue on. Now I would like to animate this. So when I press animate path, see it in motion. Now how do I set the start and an offset for its movement? We go select the curve I want in the section. So where is the path animation? I had already selected the path. I would like to be in the section. Path animation. Here you are able to create your keyframes. For instance, say start from here and go to here. By setting a keyframe, this is going to happen to you. You are able to use that part as well, but working with this one is much easier. Go ahead and perform it. So, I am going to delete this one. It would come to this. Delete this one. It would come to fall section. Okay. It says, guys, I'm going to create a plane here. Okay. Well, this one. I bring with G. Okay. So, it came to the section. Constraint. Follow select. And this. I place it on the plane. I do. Well, it says, guys, when I bring this, look, it is on the Z axis. Constraint look. Now go ahead and select any axis you prefer and place it right there. Do you see? So you have selected the plane or the plan, which is the same axis here. For you, place it lower down. You don't know. Now, let us go and see what the actual difference is between this part and bones. We will come over here and press Shift A to add an armature. We go to Edit mode. I will press E so that we can select an armature. Okay, now let us go and look at the difference between bones and armature. In reality, creating bones, and what about the object? Well, I will not say, because I created bones here, I will add tracking to it. Tracking to Suzanne. See? It is changing based on Suzanne's angles, okay? Yes. What is the point I want to see? With this being the case, let me go ahead and delete this. Okay, I will keep the tab. Look, I have kept the tab. Now I will select this and go to the option. Well, it has created it for me right here, okay? And the armature is this, for instance. Tab at the top. Place. I'll go to the section. Armature Bones Constraint section. I am going to select tracking. Now I'm going to place it onto Susan. Okay, right. Now Susan's gaze. Okay, I come into object mode. I change Susan, see? It is currently changing. Now I come to select this again. Delete this. It came back to object mode. I am going to select this one. In section. Tracking, now you can test every single one of them. I am going to select Susan. Now I change the angles a bit. Okay. To object. Look. This is the one that is currently tracking. You can see it is tracking based on Susan. Look, these are the angles that are tracking. You can select all these cuts, try them out, and be satisfied. That concludes this session. If you enjoyed my tutorial, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. And please go ahead and share this tutorial with 1 or 2 of your friends until our next session. Goodbye for now.